This week's video is going to be a little bit different. We're going to do it with me chest cam, and we're going to be recording this week's little episode on something a little bit different. I'm going to use this bit of leather. We're going to cut a little shape out of it. We're going to put a little hole so we can put a key ring through it, and then I'm going to engrave my logo on there. Maybe it's a logo, or could be my name for the YouTube channel, which is Featherston's Hobbies and DIY, and see how that comes out on the X-Tools F1 laser. So this is different because I'm using both lasers. I'm going to use the X-Tools D1 to cut the shape out, then we're going to use the X-Tools F1 to engrave the logo on the leather. So stick around, please watch to the end, because there is a little giveaway for my 50th subscriber. However that may be, you are going to get a gift in the post if you so wish one. So I will get you clicked onto the chest cam, and I've never done this before, so this will probably be full of mistakes, but I'm not bothered. All a learning curve, and it's a bit of content for you guys. So without further ado, let's see if I can do this in one take. Probably not, but I'll give it a go. Right, here we go. We're going to turn you around, and we'll take it from the top. Right, you're on. Right, so in the X-Tools, my D1's already selected. This is a straightforward grade, what you've seen before. Pretty straightforward. I think people who are watching this know how X-Tools works. So I just want a basic shape, which is this one here. So we've got these basic shapes here. There's a lot more to pick from. Basic shapes, as it says. Right, so which shape should we have? I want to get a bit closer with the camera if I can. This may work, it may not, but I'm not bothered. So let's go for, I quite like the hexagon. So I'm going to click on the hexagon. That brings it into the center as per usual. So we're going to go to the middle. Now what size do we want? Now the size at the minute is 40mm by 35mm. So if I get my ruler, which I've just had, 30mm, so that's not going to be very big, is it? So I think we should go for something like, say, 80 by, no, that'll be too big. I think I'm going to go for 60 by 60, and that'll make it probably 50. So if I change this number to 60, and add that, yep, I guess it's 60 by 50. I think that's a half decent size leather keyring, and it'll be enough space for us to put some wording in. So in a nutshell, I need to click on that. That's the size already in, 60 by 52. I'm happy with that. Now this is what I think I need to do. Click on that. I want to cut. There's no power set, so obviously you want 100% power. Speed, I'm just going to leave the speed as it is, because I'm not too sure if that's going to be slow enough or fast enough to cut through this leather. I'm just going to leave it, although I do, obviously you'd have to increase the power because the power's on 1, so nothing would happen. So we're going to go to process. Now I've already selected X-Tools D1 Pro, which is up here. Go to process. Total time -1 minute. Not too sure about that, like. So is that because it's too fast? I need to go back up to here. Let's go back. This is a great thing with this, you can always check what you do. So speed. Ah, right. So speed wants to be slower than that. Let's go to 5. Process. I'm not too sure what's going on here. Right, I said it was live, and I did say I haven't got a clue what I was doing, so we'll go back to that, do that. Let's just put this back to 16. Process. Same time, so I'm just going to leave it like that. We will click on, I'll back this up. We will go to, now what I need to do, we need to get the, roughly where's this going to go, so just put this in the center. Like that. Then we need to go to framing and see what it's going to do on the framing. So look, right, so click on this, you click on the brass button and it should show where it's going to go. Oops, my fault. Framing. Yep, framing complete, so press that. Perfect, absolutely perfect. So I've got my bit of leather, so we know that the leather's going to be here, but I want to try and save the leather if I can. Put the leather about there. Now there's a little measuring device here. You unhook this little lever, you bring this little pin down, and it touches the job, just nice and just so as soon as it touches, that means that's the laser is at the right depth to do the cutting properly. Lock that into place, and you lift that lever back up out of the way, so that's the laser lined up, ready to go. Now, with this being a laser cutter, this is an air-fed system. Now, I'm lucky enough to have a compressor in my shed outside. Some places you buy a little pump. It's a little 240 pump that blows air in. Not very powerful, but this is really powerful, and you'll hear the air. The air assist helps the laser cut through the leather and stops it burning the outer edges. That's the whole point of it. So I'm lucky enough to have this, which is already plugged in. Now, and what I've got is I've got a very rudimental clamp system to reduce the air pressure, because you'll see in a minute, which I'll show you, my regulator doesn't actually go down to minus 10 psi. I think it's at 50 psi, which is too much. You only want about 3 or 4 psi to come through for it to work. So anywho, what we need to do is, that leather is happy there. So we're going to go to framing complete. I want to do framing again. I'm going to do that now. Right, so that's going to cut that inside there. And there was one thing I'm forgetting to do. So framing complete. This is the good thing with this. We're going to go back. I'm forgetting to put a hole somewhere for the actual ring to go. So I reckon if we click on circle, then if I minimize this circle so it's really small, let's have a look. That's like 10 mil. A 10 mil circle is what a lot of people go for. So if I click on there, 10 by 10, 10 mil. Let's have a look. Click that. Yeah. If I get a hold of this, drag it into the center, about there, I think. Oh, you might have been out of shot there. Do apologise for that. Click on that. There we go. There's a 10 mil hole in there. Now what you've got to do though is you've got to give that parameters as well. As in, you've got to tell the machine what you want to do with this 10 mil hole. Now 10 mil, that may be that's too big, you know. I'm going to click on that again. I'm going to make that a 5 mil hole. 5 by 5. That's better, isn't it? Click on that. Get that. Click on that. 5, enter. Click on that again. I want to move that up a bit. Yes. So I don't think you can see that. No, I'm sorry about this, but the camera angles are pretty good. Anyhow, it was more, this video is not of tuition of the computer side. This is more to show you the bare bones of what the machines can do of a live walk around. So I hope you accept what I'm trying to do here. But anyhow, so we need to give the circle some instructions. So it's going to be cut. It's going to be 100 again. Enter that. We'll leave that at 16, and we'll go to framing for that. So I'll click out of there. Let's go to framing. I'm not too sure what's going to happen here. Framing complete. Let's just click on that now. Yep, that's fine. It means it's the same outside perimeter, and it should cut a lovely little 5 mil hole on the inside as well when it does its business. So framing complete. Let's go to process. Black cats, get away. That's him away. Right, so we're going to go to start. Right, blue light's flashing. We will connect the airline. Oh, I can't hear any air coming out of there, but I will. Oh, there we go. Right, so I've just turned that on. There's some air. There's some air coming out. Now, hopefully, this is going to work. Excuse me. Let me press the brass button and see what happens. How quick was that? Now, has that cut through? I don't think it has, you know. Right, so I don't think that's cut through, so I'm going to do it, give it another pass. To be on the safe side, another pass. Oops, right there. Got it. Okay, process again. Start. Yes, because there's smoke coming through the bottom. Right, I'm going to do that once more, be on the safe side. Process again. Start. Turn your head a little bit. Yes, see how much smoke's coming through there now? That to me indicates it's definitely cut through. Yes, you see the blue light as well. Right, let's turn the air off. Right, so it's not 100% through, but it's nearly there, but that doesn't matter because all you got to do is get... I've got a crafting knife up here somewhere. There it is. So I've got a crafting knife. Just have to tease that through. Put it on something more substantial. Oh, look. Who's that handsome man? Right, let's have a look here. So I think what I should have done was definitely slowed the run time down. Like left it at 16. If I'd put it at 8, would have been a lot slower, and it definitely would have cut it through perfectly. Right, so that's it through. Let's give it a little clean up. Now the hole might be a little bit tricky. So I'll tell you what we're going to do for a laugh, because we can. If I go back to go back to the outside one. Let's just double check here. Outside one. Yeah, that one. Cut. Let's reduce this down to half the speed. So 8. Right. The same with the little hole as well. Reduce that down to 8. Right. So why don't we give this another go? Because we can. Let's put that sort of here. Right, just leave that like that. Right, processing again. Framing, sorry, framing. Framing ready. Yep, that's fine. Framing complete. So we will go to process. Still says this, so it's less than a minute. That's what it means, just so it's less than a minute. Right, that's fair enough. Start. Continue anywhere. Right, so let's plug my air back in. Right, and then start. I believe it's ready. Let's see if this is better. See if we're good on here, can we see? I can't see it coming through, you see. So I think it needs to be stronger again. There's a little bit of smoke coming through. So that's complete. I'm going to go back to OK. I want to give this lesser time again. So let's go down speed. Let's go down to 5. Speed 5. Process again. Start. And this is a safety warning. I've disabled the flame function because it was far too sensitive. It just wouldn't cut anything. If it smelled a tiniest bit of flame, it would just stop. So I disconnected it. But you never should leave a laser anywhere, just in case there is a fire that gets caused. That's a bit of a bit of a what's the word? A safety guidance on lasers. Never ever leave them when they're doing something. So continue anyway. Start. Right, let's do it again. There we go, right. Right, so I can see the blue light coming all the way through, which is what you want for a clean cut. There's a lot more smoke coming out now, you see. Right. To be on the safe side, let's give that one more pass, and that's got to be cut all the way through. It's got to be. So we'll click on process again. Start. Continue anywhere. Start. And here we go. Whew. That's definitely burned through down, like. Right, smashing. So stop that, press OK. That's done, spatter that. Right, let's have a look this time. There we go, look at that. Hey, it just fell straight out, man. And if I just push this with something, what do you think of that? Look at that, man. See, a few seconds, never be frightened to try it again. How nice is that? I just love it. It's mint. Right, so next device is the X Tools. Is that turned on? It is. Right. So what we need to do now, get this ready. Let's turn the air off. Get rid of that noise. Right, so if we go back to the computer, now I don't know if you can see this, but in the comments, please suggest, just say yes, and we'll like to see the recorded screen, and I'll do that. This was just going to be for a bit of quickness, to be fair, because there's a couple of videos now with recorded screens, and I just thought I would change it a bit by going through actual real life of moving from one station to the other. This is just an idea for this week's video. So we are finished with that one. If we click on plus sign, which creates a new creation, I suppose, we need to change the device to sorry, my fault. Clean that. Click on change device. Go to X tools, switch. And so it's green straight away, so it's definitely there. I've got my 2 blue lights, if you remember rightly. Got the lights to line up. And as it happens, it's already, what's the word? Lined up, call it. So that's happy with that. So what we're going to do now is we need to go to what we're going to put on this X tool. So we're going to type just feathers and hobbies and DIY. So click on text. Let's have a look here. Text, click in there. It always comes up hello, so they just fire away with feathers, stones, enter, hobbies, and we need a little, how's your father now? I don't know where that is actually. There it is. And DIY. Obviously this is far too big, so we need this down to about, I don't know, the size is 50, isn't it? So we just hit 50, enter, there we go. Right, so if you can see the, I don't know if you can see the computer here. Right, so I'm going to try and do this as quickly as I can because I don't know how well this video is going to be, but just get this, oops it is, you click on that, get this into the middle. It decides to do it. That's the middle there, and then I'll move it up, and then there we go, that's the middle there, right, lovely. So once again, we've got, now just for speed, and I know this is really good when it does this, I'm just going to go down the, we'll click on that, it's going to be score. I just want to score the outside letters, which it's great when you watch the laser go when it's, if it's engraving, it just goes from back to front, back to like side by side. But when it scores, it actually scores the letters out. You can actually see it like spelling the F, if you know what I mean. And that's good to watch. So we'll record that a little bit. Now what I want to do is, I want to click on that, I want it capitals. Oops. Shift F. Shift H. The and's all right. And Shift D. And I'm happy with that font because this is just a bit of a tester thing, to be fair. So we will now go to score. I need to select the product, which is leather. So if I find leather on here, 3mm basswood, silver, black leather. There is one leather thing, but I'm not too sure which one it is. Craft paper, cherry wood, right, what we're going to have to use then is going to have to be the black, no it's not, it's going to be the silver and black leather, yeah, silver and black leather sort of sticky label thing you get with the pack. So it's good with power setting of 90 by 500. Let's just leave that the way it is. And we will, I'm going to put some safety glasses on because I want to leave this open when we're doing it. So I've got my safety specs on. So let's go to let's go to framing. Frame. Oh, got my glasses on, I can't see, stupid boy. Right, so it's a little bit too big. Stop framing. Click on that. Let's go to 45. Click on that. Framing again. No, it's going to have to be 40, I think. So stop. Click on that. 40. That's got to be better. Let's get this back in the center again, though. I always like getting to the center because the laser, with mirrored lasers, it's always best to centralize your work. Excuse me. Framing once more. Right, there we go. You see that? So that's definitely within the leather patch itself. We have got the right size, so we will get that in there. Right, lovely. So stop framing, process. Now with it just being the outline, it'll not take very long at all. Excuse me. It's saying 2 seconds, that's no good. I just know for a fact that won't do anything, so we'll back up out of that. Score on here. Speed 500, it wants to be 100. So just click on that, enter that, framing, sorry, process again. Five seconds. Is it going to be enough? I just don't think it will be. Let's go back. Click on that. Let's go 10. Oh, damn, blast. Enter that. So 10. Speed 10. Process. Comes up with a minute. That's more like it. 47 seconds. That's more like it. So that means this is going to get, it's definitely going to be able to score it somehow. But would it burn? I don't think. Would it burn? I just don't know. Being the safe side, let's go back. Click on that. Let's go 20. Enter that. Process. How long does that take off? So it's half the time. Right, so we can give it 2 passes. So start. That's ready to go. I am going to put my glasses on. We will get you in the frame with my squeaky chair. Now I'm going to zoom in here. Tap and hold. Go. Yeah, look at that, man. Whee! So let's see what happens. And the fan has cut out. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this is the first time I've done it. Totally on the fly. I haven't had any practice of this whatsoever. This is what I like about my type of creation. Live, mistakes and all. And I am blown away with this. It's not very straight like, but look at that. I mean, if you're a hobbyist like me and you're just messing about on your days off work, just playing with this sort of stuff. I mean, look at it, man. It's lovely. And then it's not quite finished yet, because what I was thinking is that you need to protect the leather. Now, it just so happens I like to use Danish oil for everything, and I've got some here. Now, I wonder if I put some Danish oil on that, is it going to be? I'll give it a shake because that's a bit. There we go. So now, have I got a little brush anywhere? Doesn't matter. I'll just use my finger. Doesn't need very much. Right, here we go. This might totally spoil it. It might work. So on camera, here we go. Let's get that blended in. I think a little bit more. Give it a wipe with a cloth. There we go. Have a nice clean cloth. Oh. Right, nice clean cloth here. Let's have a look here. Give that a wipe. Look at that. That's my stomach. I'm starving. Let's get in the light. Let's have a look here. What do you think of that? Is that going to zoom in properly? Not too sure. But for me, I'm over the moon with that. Absolutely over the moon with that. Smashing. Excellent. Right, I'm going to take you off the chest cam, have a little chat, and that'll be this week's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Hello. Right, so I really hope you enjoyed that. If you did, you know the score. Subscribe, hit the bell, and share, and all that malarkey, whatever you do on YouTube. Remember, I do have a Shopify account called ajcreationsuk.com. Got some bits and bobs in there, my slate tiles on there. I'll probably do a better quality leather thing, because obviously this is like out of alignment and not very good, right? But I can do a lot better than that when I'm not busily filming and all that malarkey. So I hope you enjoyed that. Once again, my name is Aidan from Featherston's Hobbies and DIY, and I hope you enjoyed this week's little video about laser cutting and engraving on a bit of leather. The thing at the beginning was, please, if someone subscribes and they are the 50th subscriber, send me an email to the YouTube email, which I believe is Featherston Hobbies and DIY@gmail.com, or might just be Featherston Hobbies, can't remember now, with your name and your address, and I will send you some free gifts. So thanks very much, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. Stop recording.